Black Opium, masterpiece or a flop? Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where here on this channel we talk about nothing but fragrances. So today we are talking about a millennial masterpiece, as the title says. I was sent ever so kindly this fragrance by, yes, herself, Happiness Sparkles, our Frances, our Irish-Canadian star who lives in Canada, who emigrated there, now has her own channel. She's been there a long time. She's a Sagittarius. She's kind, she's caring, she's gracious. She's everything that I aspire to be. But Frances, yes, she sent me this little beauty here. She sent me Black Opium and she knew how much I loved it. So there we go. So from the get-go, you can tell this is a winner for me. Now for some it may not be. That's absolutely fine. But for me, it is, and I'll tell you why. Now, this fragrance was created, I do believe, in 2014, and there were 4 perfumers. Let me have a look. Honorine Blanc and Nathalie Lawson, Marie Salamagne and Olivier Cresp. Now, these 4 perfumers came together and created this. This came onto the market, as I say, it's been on the market now for 7-8 years now. And well, what can I say about it? It's one for the millennials. Yes, Opium was the original, launched in the late 70s, very popular in the 80s and into the 90s, and still today it's a hugely revered fragrance. However, that was then. This is now, I mean, this has been around now for quite a few years even now, but it's still ever so popular. It is just purely a white floral, coffee and vanilla, with a little bit of maybe licorice or almond, but it's predominantly pear, orange blossom, coffee and vanilla, with a little bit of patchouli as well, but pear, coffee, orange flower and vanilla. This is what I detect. I consider it to be a modern masterpiece. I love it. Some people don't. Some people hate it. It does get a lot of hate in the fragrance community, but it also gets a lot of love in the fragrance community, and I'm in that category where it's a love. Love, love, love. And this is a 50 ml that Frances kindly gifted to me. And let's spray it. Yeah, you get the pear, you get the coffee, the white flowers and the vanilla. You do get that burst of the pear. This pear opens up with It's a juicy pear, but it quickly dissipates and the coffee and the white flowers take over. Now, as you know, I'm not a huge fan of coffee. However, this coffee it's not like a strong espresso or an Americano. Is that what you call it? All of these names for a coffee. Coffee is coffee, whether you just like it black or whether you just like it with milk. Although I do like a latte, but that's another story. But the coffee in this is tamed down because the vanilla takes over. The vanilla in this is a bomb on my skin. Now on Frances, she said that the patchouli takes over. No, it's vanilla, baby, vanilla. Vanilla. I love it so, so much. Some people say it's boring. Some people say it's ratchet. Yes, ratchet. Well, if it's ratchet, let's face it, it's done a whole load of profit for YSL, hasn't it? So that's where the winner is. Let's face it, the marketing was done perfectly. The fragrance matched it. This black silvery glitter matches it. Yes, this is, in my opinion, just beautiful. A stunning, stunning fragrance. And I would wear this day, I would wear this night. I've worn this to work. It projects, it's got good sillage on me. Good longevity on me. 6 to 8 hours later, I can still smell this on my skin. After the 8 hours, it then is really, really faint. And I would say it projects for at least 2 hours. So it is a good perfume. Now, some people, they say it doesn't really last, but no. It's addictive. I find this fragrance is addictive, and I really, really did not want to like it. You know, when those fragrances gets overhyped and you think, I'm not going to like that. It's so overhyped. It's so overdone. It's so over here. But yeah, you know, it basically, yeah, it is. It knocked my socks off. It knocked my socks off. And so I'm so glad I own it now. And I am so thankful to Frances. This fragrance community, let's face it, we've gifted each other samples and perfumes and that. And we just, well, if it wasn't for Frances, I wouldn't be doing this video. So Frances, I want to give you a virtual hug. I love you so much. Oh, I so love Frances. She's one of those people in this community that just gives and gives and does and expects nothing in return. And those type of people still exist in this world. So hallelujah to those kinds of people. Well, let's face it, she is a Sagittarius. We're so kind and generous. We always see the best and not the worst in everyone, don't we? Well, we do. So this concept of a ratchet, basic, boring fragrance and have an alternative. Well, why? If you like it, you rock it. It's as simple as that. And I'm not knocking people that say this is ratchet or basic or boring. But I feel this fragrance is a modern masterpiece, and it will always, I think, be in Yves Saint Laurent's repertoire with Opium there. Maybe it will get reformulated one day soon, who knows, but still, Black Opium, Yves Saint Laurent, as I said, a modern day masterpiece. So, what's your favourite Black Opium scent? There are so many flankers to it. It's just a flanker of a flanker of a flanker. But I will stick with the OG. I've been told that I probably may well like the new one, I can't remember if it's the Extreme or the Intense, or the other way around. I'm not sure. What are your other favourite Black Opium fragrances? Comment down below. But until the next time, you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician. And remember, if somebody does say you are boring, just turn round to them and say, I may be boring, but at least I smell lovely. Until next time, ciao for now. Ciao for now.